Hi, Mike.
Hey Mark,
How are you?
good, thank you. Very well, coping.
Excellent. Excellent. So, today's conversation, design systems. A lot of organizations seem hell-bent on having it. What is it? And what's the advantages of having one? And why are organizations so insistent that they have this capability? What's your view?
Okay. So you hit me with the easy question.
Yeah, of course. Start off with an easy one. Yeah.
That's a big question. So I guess the quick answer as a design system is, well, it's different depending on which organization you work for, and it means different things to different people. Some organizations take a very holistic approach to the design system, which we can go into all the different components of that. For other organizations, and historically going back a bit, people have often used the term design system as being synonymous with a design language, so the visual identity of how a brand is brought together through design, particularly digital design. But I think from my perspective, the more helpful way of looking at it is as a more holistic system that brings together the design language with the processes that are required to deliver projects and output that use that language, all the tooling, etc., that's associated with that.
And why? Presumably, historically, organizations didn't have it, or they did have it in an ad hoc, uncoordinated fashion. Is the whole system an attempt to formalize and wrap a process and a governance around that whole endeavor? Is that really what it's about?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're sort of we're still in a slightly difficult position in sort of in the digital world, I would say, in that, you know, I always kind of look at the IT world and see how things are organized there. And, you know, IT and delivery of big systems, particularly within banks, have developed, you know, processes and ways of working, ways of delivering projects, to a point where it's a really sort of well-oiled machine now. So, you know, a big bank spins up a big program, the funding's released. First thing, a program office is created, all the processes are there, all the documentation is there. You know, you have to set up the office, the roles, and who needs to work in that space, and it's up and running. And yet, in the design and the digital space, we're often either left without any of that structure,
Yeah.
or expected to work within the confines of something that's actually being created very much for the needs of an IT community.
Someone else. Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of parallels, but I think what we've got to do is take those learnings and make them fit for purpose for, you know, digital delivery,
Yeah.
whether in a BAU context or a project context. But for me, it's really about, you know, the formalization of all of the tasks and all of the work that goes into delivering digital.
That's an interesting point. So I think the next conversation we're going to have then, let's focus on the sort of design operations, because I think that's where you're going to. That's worthy of a conversation. So we'll tackle that the next time we have one of these chats.
Good.
Back to your coffee. Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
See you.